you tell people that Nemesis does not forget, it does not forgive. These are the reasons. Tinubu went to Ojota, call people, fuel self-service the scam, this and that, just because you want to get power. You have gotten it now. Are you enjoying it? The one Buhari ruled for 8 years, is he enjoying it? These two people will never be happy with themselves because of what they have done to themselves. They will be regretting coming out because it is their coming out that destroyed every integrity they have. All those know that Buhari is the man of integrity, he is this and that. Will anybody say it again? The person that is promising you Uhuru, promising you paradise, look at this, look at the actions he's taking already. The 24 trillion he borrowed in 1 year, where is the money? Where is the impact? Where is it? They don't forgive. They have a mindset. Oh, you think that what is going on in Nigeria is just local here? Did you hear Dangote? Pressure, didn't you hear Dangote? Look at that level. Look at what the man is saying. Look at how he's crying. A mafia is in town, whether you like it or not. They are preying on Nigeria from all angles. And they have willing tools in our leadership. Mafias, they are operating in Nigeria.
Ahead of the planned protest by Nigerians come 1st of August 2024, a lot of things don't they happen. One, let's say, the traditional rulers, then federal government don't call them for meetings. They don't hold meetings with governors. They held a meeting with the National Security Advisor and the Secretary to the Federation, to the government of the Federation. They don't hold different consultations. The Oba of Benin don't give out letters. They make people distance with the thing, with the strike. Say because no day easy things, no day easy. No give government time. Traditional rulers from inside Lagos State and other Yoruba states don't also give out issue letters and issue statements, make Nigerians give the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu time. But the one we shock people past, now the fact say the National Association of Nigerian Students then also bring out a letter, issue statement to distance themselves from the protest. Now the Nigerian students now they worst hit, or part of those where they worst hit for inside the hardship where they say this economic cost. One, because most of them, their school fees increased by over 300%, over 200%. People where they say they pay just 19,000 naira, 20,000 naira, their salaries become 100 and something thousand naira. They know they protest for that one, and they give them student loan in a country where they are not sure of the work that they will do that will make them pay back that loan. They give them student loan. The student loan says, it get as take be, now, because we get to talk before they change some policies with that student loan. Are students really who they should be? By the way, Omoyele Sowore don't come out. You don't talk a lot of things. You don't outline the demands where the federal government is supposed meet before it say they will stop the strike or call on the strike. But one thing I know for sure is that the federal government is doing all it can to ensure that protest in 1st of October no happen. Of course, we cannot come talk and say protest not going to happen for inside FCT. Why? Because of say, if it happens, say that day, now it don't set aside to celebrate the traditional rulers for inside FCT. Oh, of all days, 1st of August, now you don't set aside to celebrate traditional rulers. Speaking about traditional rulers, someone will talk, they will say, oh, they denigrate people's tradition, they talk down people's tradition. But guess what? For inside the southwestern states, we don't hear say, oh, some part of the southwest won't get Oro Festival. I've been at Oro Festival. They won't get Oro Festival for some part of the southwest. Meanwhile, remember, I said this is Oro Festival, and I didn't get for inside Lagos State during election. During election, somebody called in on a radio show, in a Yoruba language show, that what did they not do to help President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in this election? That they did everything they could to help him, including consulting their gods and oracles to make sure that, I didn't say it, it's on a radio show, go there, you hear it, including consulting the gods and oracles to fix Oro on a date that it shouldn't be fixed to help him win the election. Say you don't win now, all of them be suffer, hardship, be worried, everything dysregulated, they no future food. Oh, so that means they actually went out of their way to make sure they held the Oro Festival during election. Now, this is what is about to happen again. Imagine fixing Oro Festival between 1st and 15th of August, when election and when the protest is supposed to be between 1st and 10th of August. I said, if that one no dey enough, of course, the DSS don't come and say, oh, they don't identify those who won't hold the protest. And as they identify them, they don't they won. They don't they won. I just wonder, say, why it be like saying that only within the administration of the APC or the administrations of the APC so far, because it happened for Muhammad Buhari time, it happened for Bola Tinubu time now, the two presidents. Now DSS always they alive to warning people against protest. What's it happen during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan administration, where they don't want people against protest and live up to that warning? Well, I wouldn't hear in the studio. Barrister Darlington did here with me, and he put mouth on the top. Barrister Darlington, thank you so much for joining me.
Pretty mama.
Sir.
You don't prepare for the strike.
How?
I will protest.
How will you prepare?
I hear APC woman leader now.
Oga, quench lights. Honorable, off the lights, not off the mic again, off the lights, honorable. So, Barrister Darlington, you see all the things and when they happen, in preparation of the protest. One thing look very certain, say the federal government, they do all it can to make sure say the protest will go. But that's what the Nigerian National Association of Nigerian Students stands. It shock you? As it shock me.
It didn't shock me.
Why?
In fact, even some market women I sure said that they go close market or something. Something must happen. It's like, maybe people don't understand. Every person connected with Tinubu has been given order to go and make sure that his own constituency or his own section of the polity does not carry out the protest.
Are you saying that the Oba of Benin, the National Association of Nigerian Students, all these people who don't talk, tell the people when they do the protest, they connected to President Bola Tinubu?
All of them, one way or the other.
Are you serious?
They are all connected. Sheyi don't be there in charge of students.
How? He's not a student.
Oh my God. You didn't see what happened when they were doing the election. He was there. He influenced what happened. He will influence the outcome. And then this student loan, of course, they are going to use it to do politics. So these are the issues on ground.
The loan where they never know as they use pay back.
Well, if you ask me, that loan is the federal government largesse.
Oh wow.
That is the meaning.
So they for call them grants now, they for not call them loan.
That's what I'm telling you. There are no students who's going to pay anything. Forget it. At a point, they will write it off, just like Biden did in the US. You know that of US, they wrote it off.
Yes.
So it's going to be the same thing, because if you didn't get a job after 2 years,
how would you do that?
and
whose fault is it that you didn't get a job anyway? Not the government no provide job.
Good, and they don't have any forwarding address or any data to trace you where you are, or where you are going to. It now leaves your guarantor. They will now go after your guarantor. What if the guarantor is not alive or is late? So a lot can happen. I'm telling you, some people might even disguise and lose their identity because of that loan. So that is the meaning. They are using it to get more members into their fold. If you collect that loan, you must be an APC member. Okay, so Barrister, let's face the issue at hand, the protest and the reasons behind the protest. Especially this electricity tariff we high, like say tomorrow no day. And at different occasions, government don't come and content and say stop the electricity tariff. Then they hear one. Again, just the day before yesterday, National Assembly, House of Rep don't also tell us, made a reverse to the former one. We never know whether they will break comply to the universal. They will not. And we hear say patronage they very low for inside electricity. Say in fact bypass don't plenty and people don't they bypass plenty. And the discos they complain say people know they buy meter the way they buy again. Are you serious? Did I not say it? I told you. Now, precious, the protest, please, look, Nigerians, have we not said it here since last year, towards the end of last year, until we enter this year? I was warning and shouting my head off that this thing cannot continue. At a point, something will give. Was I not shouting it? Was I not saying it? But they dismiss it as nothing because they feel they are so comfortable. They feel they have bought everybody. There is a limit to infamy. I'm telling you. You cannot continue to put people in bondage and you expect that one day they will not break out. Some people protested in US before the slavery, now? Yes, now. The slavery ended now. Abi? The transatlantic slavery ended. Abi? They protested. So I don't know why people don't read history. Unfortunately, just like Ndume said, Ali Ndume, Tinubu has been hijacked and quarantined by Ononoga and his fellow travelers and Gbadabi Amila. They don't tell you what is going on. And you do not even bother to find out what is going on. That's it. You feel it's so secure now that everything has come to the open. Imagine if Tinubu had been taking steps. When some of us were shouting since last year, do this, do this, do this, especially security. I don't see why a government, a federal government of any nation, will be so comfortable seeing terrorists killing and slaughtering his people on daily basis, and no serious action is taken. No serious action is taken. That is it's very, very annoying. As of yesterday, they killed in Benue. I can't remember any 2-3 days that passed without somebody dying in Benue or anywhere in the north or in Nigeria. Yeah, the federal government are not keep telling you they are doing something. What are you doing? The primary purpose is to protect lands and property. You have failed on that angle, and you are still telling me you are doing something. What are you not doing? You have failed in your primary duty. Your primary duty to protect lands and property. You swore to it. You have failed.
And the major reason we make them become modular and for office.
Of course.
Say bombings they go on. The Chibok girls kidnapped. Say they go stop the Boko Haram. It was just Boko Haram. Now both Boko Haram bandits, ISWAP don't join together.
Good. What even baffled me that of Boko Jonathan was most of those things was orchestrated. All the efforts Jonathan made to stop those things, it was sabotage. The man was willing to clear this. That was why he brought in Ejirika, General Ejirika, to come and do the needful. But what happened? APC and their fellow travelers, they use propaganda. They use propaganda to make sure that it does not happen. And Jonathan had to withdraw in Ejirika, and these people bounced back in full force. So that thing they showed in 2012, 2013, 2014, that evil seed they showed that time, it has germinated. Precious, it has germinated. That's why my people used to say that whenever you see a fowl, scattering death with the leg, drag the fowl because you don't know who eat the leg. You don't know who eat the leg. So that is they did that time, thinking that they are cheated PDP and Jonathan. Look at the results. When we tell people that Nemesis does not forget, it does not forgive, these are the reasons. Nemesis can never forgive you or forget. It must only remind you of what you did yesterday. Tinubu went to Ojota, called people, first solving the scam, this and that, just because you want to get power. You have gotten it now. Are you enjoying it? The one Buhari ruled for 8 years, is he enjoying it? These two people will never be happy with themselves because of what they have done to themselves. They will be regretting coming out because it is their coming out that destroyed every integrity they have. All those know that Buhari is a man of integrity. He is this and that. Will anybody say it again? No, can even Buhari, will he be happy to see that 1 year after he left office, Nigeria have gone bonkers? 1 year. And nobody is making any good reference to his name. Will he be happy? Will Tinubu be happy now that after all the hoopla, all the packaging by Lagos Ibadan Press, he's the master strategist. He knows politics more than, in fact, he's the one that invented politics. He knows it more than God. He can do it. He knows everything. Is that not what they told us here? I was all laughing. I said, look at it. What happened today? 1 year after 1 year. I mean, that strategy, Tinubu ought to have put it in place by now. In those days, when we used to go to farm in our villages, when we leave early in the morning, around that kind 5, 6, we use that early morning energy to work so that before the sun will come out by 12, 1, we will now rest and start talking of food. You use that early morning energy to work. 1 year after, look at what we are seeing. All the promises, none of them, we are not seeing the last. The other thing they told the NLC, the 16-point agenda, when he removed subsidy, where are they? Precious, where are they? If those things have been implemented, at least things would have been looking up by now. Nothing was implemented. If I check the last time, he has made up to 5 promises to different groups on what he's going to do. None of them saw the light of day. And you are still telling me that you are doing so. What are you doing? You cannot give what you don't have. Remember the 15-man economic advisory committee or whatever. What is the impact? I told you that these people are businessmen. They cannot sell their idea to you. After all, the people did not elect them to govern. You are the one who choose to go. Why will you come and disturb them? Okay, Dangote now that is part of those committee. Will he be happy to give you any advice? You can imagine. So all the things they are doing, deceit, no simple sincerity. That is why they have not succeeded. When you are not doing something with sincerity, how can you succeed? How can you succeed? Thank God it is the people that are taking the bull by the horn now. If it was one particular opposition party, they would say, even when P2B was not involved or not, look at what they are doing to him. They are looking for somebody to, a drowning man catches as a straw. By or not, they are looking for somebody to pin this into. Meanwhile, his brother Showole, who have an elaborate description of how this protest will go on. By or not, did not hear it. Showole, yesterday, I listened to him in one radio station where he elaborated description and planning. Yes, nobody from the president has mentioned his name, but they will be calling P2B. Everybody P2B. Can you imagine? Let me tell you that these people, they have lost focus. They don't know what they are doing. They don't. All this fire brigade approach now, I thought they said that nothing can happen. That the APC is standing, people love APC. Why are they running helter-skelter now? The last time I checked, they have held up to 3 meetings in one day with different groups. Today alone, 3 meetings with different groups all over Nigeria. What is it? To stop the protest, Abi?
But your governor, Hope Uzodinma, says that he understands that the hardship in Nigeria is not different from that in other countries. That it's an international issue and not in Nigeria also. Nigerians should be patient with the president, the governor, the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These are the first time he's saying it. And then they've already said too that Southeast governors generally said that it's not good to pay evil with good. Be good with evil. Because the president just yesterday accepted and signed the Northwest Development Commission. So as he don't sign Southeast Development Commission, why on one conflict protest? So the leaders are asking that the Igbos be exempted from exempt themselves from the protest.
My dear, that thing is tokenism.
What do you mean by tokenism?
Tokenism. When you want to placate somebody, you just throw some few coins on the president.
Like when you want catch foul, you just follow you.
Good. Meanwhile, now you want catch up. So that thing he did now. Didn't you see how long we have been talking about it? Besides, they just signed it. It's on paper. Let them release funds now. Let's see. Let them release funds for that development and let's see how much they will release. If they give other regions 20 naira, they will give Southeast 5 naira. And ask you to be grateful that they gave you money. Develop what? What are they going to develop? It's on paper. You will not do anything. I'm telling you, after all, Gowon promised all this after the war. The 3R. The 3R that Gowon promised the Southeasterners. What happened to it? What happened to it? Was it implemented? Is this one now that they will implement, Abi? When you did not even vote for them. No, look at it yourself. When you did not vote for them, how can they listen to you? Because politics in Nigeria now is gone to tribalism. In fact, the APC have made us to know that we are different tribal groups, not one Nigeria. APC have used the politics to divide Nigeria. Serious division. If you are not in APC and you don't vote for them, you are not a Nigerian. Nothing for you. That's what they are doing. They are using now politics as a weapon of intimidation, as a weapon of development or undevelopment. Is that what you call a party? If we begin to realize what APC have done to us in the last 9 years, people should be shedding tears. Because when we are shouting this since last year, that look at danger, look at trouble, nobody listen. Nobody, because if we have started, I keep telling you, remember my proverb, I said, it is better to pursue the black sheep in the daytime before it is nightfall. Was I not saying it? And I actually said that a snake will always be long. I keep repeating the proverb, but people do. It has come to happen. It has come to the chicken has come to roost. Eh? Look at where we are now. Do you know that it will take 50 years for Nigeria to come out from where Buhari have sunk us? That is, Buhari just opened a very big hole and threw Nigeria inside it. Eh? Buhari opened a very big hole like this, eh? Under our own watch, in our own presence, we watch him. He opened it and threw Nigeria inside to sink all of us. And that is what Tinubu want to do in 4 years. For where? Which miracle? With the 120 trillion naira debt on your neck.
But he said not come borrow on top now.
Don't
borrow over 20.
Let's not talk of the one that was the guy he met before this one.
Then did he start making it any better at all?
For where?
And I would then
that is what people should be looking at. The person that is promising you should look at what he's wearing. You mean he doesn't like to wear shoes? The person that is promising you uhuru, promising you paradise. Look at the actions he's taking already. The 24 trillion he borrowed in 1 year. Where is the money? Where is the impact? Where is it? Eh? This is what Nigerians should be looking at. Not all these promises here. You can see he's doing something. He has done. What has he done? Promises, empty promises. He is not ready to implement any of them. Precious, let me tell you, when you are dealing with the mafia, oh my God. I don't know how, in fact, I don't know how to break open the brain and put this inside. Whenever you are doing with anything with anybody who has any mafia connection, be very careful. Because the Godfather, when he want to deal with you, the mafia lord, he will come in a subtle manner, just like that man came to the Garden of Eden and deceived Eve. He will come in a subtle manner. Hey, don't worry. Please, my children, don't do this. You know, I am for you. You don't. I'm begging you. If you are not wise enough, you say, If you are not wise enough, you say, this man is, I think he's sober now. He's not sober, he's buying time. Go and read the 48 Laws of Power. If you go and read The Godfather by Mario Puzo, when a rival group killed his son, the son of Don Corleone, the real Godfather, they came to beg him. They came to beg Don Corleone, the Godfather. He said, okay, no problem, you know. Meanwhile, the son of the man that killed his son, the son of Don Corleone, wanted to marry the daughter of Don Corleone. They were so much in love, they don't want to know the rivalry between the two families. But Don Corleone's son had been murdered by and the man came to apologize that it was his boy, so that he didn't order the hit. He was begging Don Corleone. He said it was not his fault. He never knew this and that it was his boy. Don Corleone, he was just smiling. He said, no problem, no problem. He was, he was very nice. Then he now asked the Don Corleone, will you come for the wedding of your daughter and my son? He said, no problem. That he looked at his hitman called Pepe. He said, Pepe will go. He will come for the wedding because Pepe knows how to dance. As he said, it was smiling. Pepe knows how to dance. The Godfather. And that day, Pepe went there with his boys. They killed the husband of that Don Corleone daughter and carried the daughter back home. The daughter saw the shoe Pepe was wearing. That was when he recognized that these people came from his father. And he shouted, Pepe, Pepe! They didn't listen. They carried out the instruction of the Godfather, took the girl home and wiped out everybody in that wedding. As a rebel. The Godfather never forgive. Anybody who has done anything with the mafia, please don't deceive yourself. You are either for them or you are against them. There is no middle ground. They are always about their own selfish interests. I'm telling you, that is their mindset. So wait,
how did Nigerians offend these Godfathers now that they don't want to
because hold on, because they are going to somewhere and you want to scuttle it. They have not gotten to where they are going and you are crying. Yes, now, all these things that people have been shouting, don't do this, they continue to do. Don't you know that they have a mindset? They have already decided what to do. And you small rats, you small people, you want to scuttle it. They will look for a way to, then by the time they get you, you will see when they will strike. When you meet a rattlesnake on the road and you strike it, the rattlesnake will fold up. You will think, no, I don't kill him. Look at that snake, he don't die. It will fold up to get strength. If you are a foolish human being, you go near that rattlesnake without cutting the head, it will unfold there, it will strike. All the venom in him, you put it inside you, and you will not laugh for 5 minutes. That is how you operate. Go and check. They don't forgive. They have a mindset. Oh, you think that what is going in Nigeria is just local here? Did you hear Dangote? Pressure, didn't you hear Dangote? Look at that level. Look at what the man is saying. Look at how he's crying. A mafia is in town, whether you like it or not. They are preying on Nigeria from all angles. And they have willing tools in our leadership. Mafias, they are operating in Nigeria, whether you like it or not. So at least I'm not the one that said it. Dangote have already revealed everything. So I don't know what else you are doubting.
So by Sadanity, do you see this protest taking place?
Why not? It will go, but it will not have the impact I'm thinking of, because already they are making effort to scuttle it. So, now, all of a sudden, all of festival that you and I know that happens at night has already become a daylight affair. Precious. All of festival that you and I know that the people of the Southwest used to do their thing in the night, it is not a daylight affair. So that you and I will not sit at home because all what is going on in Lagos. That's the meaning, Abi. Are you serious? Look at that. Because of this type of thing now, people now want to destroy their tradition. Because of this thing now, they want to destroy their tradition that has been there over the years. All that will not come out in the daytime. Women will not see them, Abi. So but they said that you cannot see them. If you're a woman, you can't see them because they operate in the night. Now it wants to be a daylight affair. And the Lagos State government tell they don't know anything about it too.
So there's no way out in this thing, in the condition that we are in this country. No, since you said the protests won't have any impact.
I am telling you, Precious, if you have a force, if you have an object that has fallen, a 50-ton object that is standing on the road, for you to move that 50-ton object out of the road and pass, you need something bigger, maybe something that is at least 100 tons to push it. A bigger force. I just told you here that these people have dug trenches so deep and so rooted that you need a stronger force to push it out of the way. Not this, you go and sit down and be shouting and dropping and yeah.
All right.
After you are wasted all your energy, what happens?
All right. Thank you.
They will make sure that their people take care of things. Already the military are threatening,
DSS too.
DSS are threatening that they don't want. You can imagine. So their men are all over. They have planted their men all over the place, so that wherever you are coming from, they have their men in there. And these people are the people chopping Nigeria. They are eating Nigeria raw. I ask you again, the 24 trillion naira that has been borrowed, what was it borrowed for? Who shared the money? Where is it?
Question we will not get answered to. What my people, and I don't hear it, I'm not here with stuff for Inside Precious DUT. I appreciate all of you, what you always full of us. Continue to join us as we continue to enlighten you on the things that are happening for Inside Nigeria. The idea is to continue to build that political consciousness in your mind so that you know exactly where you are, what your government is doing, and what you need to know, what you also need to do, because all of us get a part to play. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Precious.
I appreciate it.